It looks like a ghost dog or a polar bear, or a witch.
Yeah.
Where's Annie? Did she stay down at the house with Penny?
She said she was napping.
She probably is. Annie naps hard. Annie plays hard, Annie naps hard.
I did carry her home last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she's so
Aw.
good.
Oh, that's, remember you said we left her?
Yeah, I left her here because there wasn't anybody around. I thought, I hope somebody remembers her. She was at the point where she was wanting to sleep under my blanket. Hung her leash where I thought people would see it and said, "See you later, Annie."
Does she want a headset? Or
She's,
oh, yeah.
Ginny's got one for her.
I'm just waiting for her to get all her straps tied up.
Uh-huh.
So many pieces of equipment.
So expert at it now. Hold the ponytail. I don't know, you did good. It's on already.
I can hear Molly wiggling out there, so it must be on. So these are not gloves for refined craftsmanship, but they're warm. Does your bonnet fit over that big ponytail? The dog's happy to be here with you. She seems to think she's yours.
Hello,
Hi, Lilo.
how are you?
Good darn, my mama got in the carriage.
She wants to sleep in my bed. Do I have a big bed?
I hope so, because otherwise there wouldn't be room for both of you. You're a pretty girl. Look at those feathery feet. She looks like something out of a mystery book. Guess what, Diamond? It's your turn today, buddy. I think he was headed for the door.
Yeah.
Looks like he has lots of energy today. When you get here, stop, and one of us will get his tail out from under the britching. Well, you can get it. There you go. He looked like, oh my goodness, what's under my britching? That's better. Now it can swing. Your brake's off, right? Okay. I didn't hear it, but I was just checking to be sure since we had it on the other day. He wasn't complaining. I don't even remember which leg he hurt. Yeah, I knew it was back right. Yeah. But I don't see it in his locomotion, but your mom and I were talking about it, and I remembered he did it. Yeah, I don't see it much. I imagine there's still a lot of soft tissue to heal. He has such a long step in his hind legs. He can go down the center line and change direction. You gotta walk on today. So remind him where straight is. You get down there, you can take left. But not till you get there. That's it. He's got to learn to wait till the last minute because he's trying to tell you going up there which way you're going. We don't care what he thinks. You what?
This whip is really heavy.
It looks heavy. Do you want us to find you another one?
I looked.
You couldn't find one, okay. That's probably too short.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a big carriage and it's got a long front. It does look like it's going to make your arm twist funny. There's one here, Molly. Looks like an MCR whip you might want. When you get here, you can stop. Because that one does look like a pain in the neck. Yeah. You know, your arm's going to end up torqued. I think that's the MCR one. Doesn't say it on it, but I think it is.
No, they don't. They're
It's
not
light,
like
and
they're
don't
not-
wave it too much in Diamond's face.
Oh,
His mane's even braided. I was trying to figure why he looks so neat. His mane's braided. Does that feel better?
Yes.
Okay, good. And it's still long enough. The other one, I don't know what that's for. Some heavy-handed man to use. It's such a nice walk. Looks like you've got places to go and people to see. It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks nice. The hands not too far apart, just a couple inches. There you go. Then your whip hangs off his left hip and all is well. If your hands too far apart, gives him too much room to mess around him. We want him to think of your reins as two sticks that hold him together. This carriage looks like it might be heavy, but it's not. It's built of all light materials. You get a four-wheel vehicle without too heavy a load. I drove one a long time ago for all one season. That's a good boy. You said step up, his stride came up and his head went down. And that we like too. Yeah, I don't see that leg not working. It looks pretty darn good to me. I think you can go ahead and start trotting. Good boy. He's a lot more with it than he was on Friday. Maybe you were tired, yeah. Because he's really with it today. And they do reflect how you feel, so it might be it. I think he likes the attention. And his coat looks really pretty today. He obviously approved of your brushing. Yeah. And you have 4 o'clock lesson. And he was covered with mud. And he likes, when you groom him, it rubs on him, makes him comfortable. It's a very short whip. That's for minis.
Almost looks like a riding whip.
It's like a long riding whip. Too short for anything.
really, yeah, there's
Or a
dressage.
stockyard whip for livestock.
I was gonna say, there's dressage with that one.
Yes. It's really a mini whip. Or it's a dressage whip or a stockyard. Good boy. Yeah, I think if you groomed him longer, it really made a difference. He's going very fancy. Boy, dot, dot. Remember when you turn a little tiny bit, Be soft with the outside rein, but keep it a bit. Don't give it away totally. Ah, that's a good boy. Very nice. He looks much more jolly than he did on Friday. He's bouncy. Do you ride him too? Not a lot. I don't know what he'd be like to ride. He's such a nice drive. Oh yeah, you lost the use of him. He's left over from when Enos Yoder had good horses. He and Dale's horse Royal. They were from the good. Enos used to have bunches of horses like these two. Then he got into the wrong type. Let's go across the diagonal from H. Change direction. Good, he kept his pace through there. A lot of them, when they go through the corner tight like that, they lose forward, but he kept it. All the way out to the corner. Good girl. Very well done. Keep it going. He gets in a tighter turn, he's like, oh, that's too much like work. But it really isn't. And drive up a little bit like past the letter before you let him turn. Like before, past H, past F. Yeah, good. And he'll do it, you just have to ask him. Because he's hoping you don't notice. So go a moment past F before you let him turn. Ah, that's it. Good, good, good. And he stayed forward better too, because he wasn't busy cutting the corner. Very nice. So it's your job to keep the trot consistent all the way around. Come on, bud. There you go. Good. So if you just think of going past the letter before you turn, everything comes out right. Good boy. Kathy's videoing you, so you're not going to get away with a thing. You'll see exactly how it went. Tut, tut. A lot of horses, oh, that was good. A lot of horses like to kind of die coming into the corner because they anticipate it's going to be harder work, but he doesn't need to. Good chap. Molly's gotten so lean, she looked little in that seat.
Yeah.
She's tall and slim.
Mm-hmm.
She looks little from the back. Her legs are long, but she's tall and slim. Ah, that's a good boy. Chop, chop. Very good. Oh, better not do that. You got away with it, I didn't catch it. I told you I have a friend who has brain damage from jumping chewing gum, falling off, and they were all worried about him, and nobody noticed he had gum stuck in his throat. He suffered from lack of oxygen.
Oh,
Really?
my.
Yeah, one of the best event riders in the country.
Huh.
A fellow named Ralphie Hill. He always chewed gum when he jumped. But they nearly lost him, and he functions, but he's not good for much. Okay, let's take a little walk break. Oh, good boy. Wow, nice boy. Is it going to quit now? No such luck. Thank you for noticing that and spitting it out. We don't want to lose you. He's still volunteering to come down the center line and go home. He's an old smarty pants. But the wind's howling out
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Mary Lou and Rick were right. It's nasty out. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He works really well for you. He's as good as your white pony. You have two great horses. zero cones? Yeah, I think I do over there. Okay, let's put it back together and we'll do slow trot. Yeah, those are little ones. I'm looking for the bigger ones, but I think, yeah. I'm gonna use a couple in a minute, but I'm gonna do slow trot. So keep slow trot. That's it. Slow trot's good because it really exercises that hock that he hurt. Helps him remember to bend it. Good boy. That's nice. Remember, you're in charge of the pace. He'll go wandering off, and you have to tell him, no, you want this pace and only this pace. Because he's very obedient, but he just gets imagining things. Good boy. Go working trot. Good. Nice change, huh? Very good. And then remember to keep it. Because it gives you a beautiful transition, then he'll go, okay, enough of that. So whatever you ask for, you've got to make him keep it till you ask for something else. So you don't get much time to sleep. And go slow trot. Good boy. Very nice. He came down and round when he did it. I like that a lot. Ooh, not quicker. That's a bouncy. Up on you. Says I can sneak back to walk. That's good. Nice bouncy trot. Keep a little connection on your outside rein. Not a lot, but just a connection so he knows you're there. And go working. Trot, trot. Good boy. That's pretty wow. Most people don't have two good horses, one good horse, and Molly has two. Boy, go left at B and right at E. Good. She even knows where E and B are. Goes all the way to the wall. Come on, lad, keep going. No slow down for the turn. Good. Come on, working. That's it. He was hoping for slow. And now slow trot. Good boy. No walking. So that's his today's slinky mistake. He comes back to walk and hopes you don't notice. Good. That's very nice. At least nobody cut his tail off. He has a nice tail. Good boy. And working trot. Trot, trot. Good boy. Wow. I see a big difference. And come slow trot without walking. Good. Good. You're getting rounder in the neck. I love slow trot because it makes them lift their backs and come round in the neck. Good boy. Good boy. And working. Trot, trot. Good boy. That time he didn't shoot. He slithered, which is even better. When he shoots out, he always looks surprised. When he slithers out, he's like, yeah, I got that. He is a good boy. A wonderful boy. So when you get over here, I want you to go from M to X, which is in the middle, to F. So make a big, deep deviation. So go in the corner till his nose gets to M. And then turn for X. Good. Turn for X. X is the middle light. When you get under the middle light, turn for F. So go left, go to F. Keep going. Get on the wall before F and go make your corner. Good. Had a little weeble, but it's pretty good. We'll go do the same thing on the other side. Dot, dot. So remember, you have to have your outside ready, your outside rein ready to keep him from turning too much, and your inside rein does the turning. Go to X. When you get under X, turn and go to H. Good boy. Go in the corner. Yeah, you want to get to H a little bit later. He kind of got away from you. Come around, do it again. So this is where your two reins have to work together. One to turn, the other one to say, hey, wait. Good. Go up to X and turn. That was smooth. Get on the wall by F. Go in your corner. Good. And around the end and do another one that nicely. It's called a deviation. Comes in a lot of intermediate tests. Trot, trot. Good boy. Make sure X is the middle light. That's where you're going. Turn back. I don't think he was thinking about where you were going. So you can miss this side because you keep getting it right. Go down, around, and we'll try that side again. We'll go around the ring and we'll try that side. This side you've gotten right each time. So go straight, do the deviation on the other side. So we can get the wiggles and the woggles out of it. Good boy. My back's getting tired, Mama. Good boy. So into X. Good. Make sure you tell him where you're going. One hand takes, the other one gives, much better. Go just to H. There, he didn't get stuck. And he can change direction. Good boy. Much more together. Good. I like it when you drive him all the way to the wall. Let him trot around once and then we'll do another set of deviations. And then back to K. And keep the hands together. Hands go forward and back toward the turret or away from the turret, not out. When they pull, that was a good turn. I thought he was going to get stuck and he didn't. He thought he was going to get stuck too. Good turn for X. Ah, there we go. So your hands work right here. Push it toward the turret, bring it back. Good. Keep going, big boy. Very nice. That was really good clean turns all the way. Do it again. Make sure you didn't just get lucky. Turn in, go to X, warn him, and turn out. There you go. If you give him a little warning, he does it really well. If you surprise him, he kind of goes, what? Good. Much smoother. So there's the two hands working together that makes it work. And this carriage is nifty because it rolls really well. It's easy for him to do. Turn it. Good boy. Good. Okay, you can have a walk. Give him another break. Good boy. Those directions are very smooth. Look like you've been doing it all your life. A very nice horse. I wonder why he's so mean and has to live alone. He's done evil things to his brothers. I don't think he does evil things with you. I guess he's been naughty in the turnout. Kind of like our friend Royal. A big horse. He's not tall, but he's big and he's deep. He's got a lot of power. That's what good Morgan should be. How do you know his leg gets sore? Does he limp or does it just fill up?
It swells a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, it takes a long time to fix all the lesions that happen when you get an injury like that. He really did try to cut it off.
Is he a Morgan?
He's a Morgan, yeah. He's from the same place Royal came from.
Oh,
And they're both equally useful horses. Man used to sell a lot of, we used to sell a lot of horses for the guy. And then he started sending us bums and we ceased to do business with him. Okay, you can put him back together. I'm just trying to give him regular breaks so he doesn't get tired. He's being very good today. Looks like he's enjoying his job. Trot, trot. Good boy. I'm going, I'm going. Communicating with the outside world.
Oh, just a message, like, remember to.
Ah. Do not forget. Good boy. Let's make a halt at B. That's at the end of his nose at B. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Good timing, but a little rough in the head, eh? Good. Whoa, just stand, big boy. And you may trot. Keep your rein. Don't drop the reins. Keep them. That's it. So you want to keep your rein connection, because if you drop the rein, you give him way too many ways to wiggle around and be silly. We'll try the halt again at E, which is the middle hinge on the highly low. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. You are. Ooh, better.
You look like a pony.
Ooh. I wonder if they're feeding out there. Looks pretty interested. And trot, trot. Keep your rein. No, keep your rein. There you go. Because if you drop your reins, he goes, oh, I can put my head up. So you keep the rein coming out of the halt. You don't necessarily open the door, tell him to go and go with him when he goes. Reload, don't get run over, honey. Let's try it at A, which is the middle of the door down there. So you give him a couple half halts, warn him that it's coming. Little half halt, and ooh, 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 ooh. Better. Whoa. I don't think you're as rough as he says you are. Whoa. No, don't move. Well, you can trot. Keep your reins. Trot, trot. Much better. Much better. He's prompt. He didn't flip his head around. As I urge you. And do it again today. Give him a couple of half halts, warn him. Ooh. Whoop, whoop. Actually, you show him training, don't you? Wait. Yeah, wait's a good answer. Don't you do training with him? Okay, then we need to walk into the halts. So we'll do it with a couple. Okay. You take up a couple walk steps and go back to trot. Okay, love. Yep, careful with your outside rein that he doesn't sneak in because he was thinking you might.
Thanks,
You got all your worldly goods?
We'll see you again in a
Good.
month.
Yeah, I hope so. One way or another. Have fun. Is he going home with you?
Well, I'm going on the CAA tour to Windsor.
What's that?
I'm going on the Carriage Association tour to
Oh.
Windsor,
Oh, you are?
so
So
I don't
you'll-
wanna
you'll be
take
busy
it
in
home
May.
till after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But have I bought him? Yes.
I think it's a good match. So we take at least a couple walk steps into the halt. So I go, I think, and walk, and whoa. Doesn't have to be a trail ride, but just a few walk steps. Oh, walking, and whoop. You were rude that time, horse. She wasn't. Ooh. What's up, huh? I wonder if they're feeding. Good, he went straight. I love it. I'm trying to let him kind of use the same places so he knows it's coming, because it doesn't look like halt's his favorite activity. Make sure your reins are even. Let him have a couple walk steps, and then we'll walk better. And whoop. Whoop. Oh, my goodness. I guess you know what you need to practice. And trot. Walk and trot. Good. Come across the diagonal and halt at X. And walk. And oh, better. Good boy. Let him walk a minute. Very nice. Very nice. We'll give him a little break for that. That was super. Very good. You know, oh yeah, I got that. He's trying to tell me you didn't do it right, but I don't think he was getting it. You're doing very nicely. Good boy. If I do something super right, even though I might have just started trotting, I'll give them a break. I reward them for nice effort. I don't think they always want to do what we're doing, so I try to make it nice for them. Yeah. But you're going to see it again in a minute, buddy. What time is it? It's about 3:30. Okay, you can trot again. Boy. He says, "Can we talk?" No, you can trot. So we'll try the halt at A with the walk steps beforehand. And whoa, and whoa. Better. Good boy. No, no fussy. He said, "No, I need to look out the door." Ooh. Good. That was pretty obedient. And again at C. To make your walk steps. And whoop. Oh, good boy. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Get your connection on your right rein and back to trot. Or walk and then trot. Look up. You do a good job because you follow them with your reins, but you don't lean forward. A lot of people want to go and they lean forward and confuse everybody. You sit there nicely. Don't go up the wall. One more walk and whoa. Walk and whoa. 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 Good. Good job. Good boy. Got that one done. But it is something you have to practice with him, like before you go do the size test, because he's like, "Well, why do I have to stop?" Because I said so. So now let's make a serpentine, a 3-loop serpentine. Don't you be ducking away from the rein, you big devil. You're going, "Oh, no, take that rein." Yeah, come across. Yeah. He didn't hear you, did he? Steady, make him wait. Make your turn. And we need to work on getting them all the same size. But he likes to kind of cut the right turns. So down, this loop goes to the end. We'll try again, see if we can make 3 equal ones, because he made the middle one kind of cheaty short. You didn't, he did it. So a third of the way up the ring, you go across. Keep the hand, remember your hand comes back to talk to him, not out. Good. Come another third of the way up the ring. Up, 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 up. That turn was too short again. So it's got to be equal sides of the letter E or B. Because you're getting 2 nice big loops and a cheat one in the middle. So go do another one. Don't let him cut in. So go a third of the way down, about there. Go across. Move your arm back and forth a little bit. There you go. Now make your loop, but stay out first. Stay out, 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 out. Now he can come much better. He didn't dive on you that time. Good boy. Okay. Let's come across the diagonal and do a lengthen. Right on. Because I can do that. And working. Ooh, good boy. You always have to get the transition back afterwards, because that defines the lengthen. Go do it again. Across you go. Big trot. Good fellow. And working. That's good. So I got to see him slow down afterwards. And do another one. I'll give him something to do that's fun. Trot on. Yeah, good boy. Oh, good. I saw a really nice change that time. But make sure you get all the way to M on the wall before you let him turn. That's it. Now go across. Trot on. Go to K. Don't cut for the corner. Right rein. Good. Now go make your corner. Yeah, good job. Okay, stay working. Does that well, so we won't make him do any more. I know he wants to. That's why I let him do it, so he could wake up. But I'm just trying to humor him. I'm not going to let him get away with murder. You get to E, we'll do circle. Good boy. I know you're having fun. Go on. Yeah, make sure he doesn't escape from your right rein, because he's trying to. So circling at E, wait till you're at E, and then circle. Good boy. What a nice horse. That was a beautiful half circle. He's really forward, he's really swingy, he's bending, you got it all. So now make a half circle into the middle of your circle, turn left, go into the middle of your circle, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Now go right and back out onto the circle. Then back on the circle. There you go, back out to the circle, all the way out onto the circle. Good. That's called change direction through the circle. It's a dressage move. So we'll make a right circle now. Keep coming, Bubba. Every once in a while he decides he's not going to turn. I think that's because his reins down the bottom slot. It makes it kind of tough. So let's do another circle. That got a little flat right there. It should be an arc, and he made a flat place. Good boy. Come on. Trot, 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 trot. Good boy. Now make an arc. That's beautiful. Good, good. And then make another arc. So arc it out to get to B. That's much better. Much better. And you didn't get a flat place. You can go straight. Good boy. Going to the right, particularly, he likes to make flat places. You can have a walk, and then I'm going to build you something to do. Yeah, I just need two. Well, I think that's not got anything in it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't look good in your computer.
That's all right.
I don't know how they survive with us anyway. So I'm going to give you a break, and I'm going to build you something to do. I'm being attacked by a whip. There's the mug. I knew a little thief had my mug somewhere.
Your mug's under there?
Yep.
Can we have the chewed up one, or do you want a
I don't care. Chewed up one's fine if they're right. Oh, the big ones are here.
Or you want the chewed up?
Yeah, I'll take the big ones. I want to face the other one. Yeah. So the point here is to be able to come in here and turn out that way, come in and turn out that way. So if you're going to turn left, you come in on this side, Molly, on the right-hand side, give yourself lots of space, come in on the right-hand side, go in deep, and then make your turn. If you're going to go the other way, then you come on the left-hand side, over this side, go in deep, and make your turn. So try it first to walk. I use this for hazard and cones exercise. So decide which way you're going to turn, then come in next to the opposite cone. Go all the way to the wall. And then turn. Come and try to turn the other way. This is a very handy character. Go left, hug the right.
represent you
No, I
guys.
meant,
Oh, Molly. Junior drivers.
yeah, and it's true, yeah, what you said about her. She represented us at World Children's.
Is that tight?
That's so nice. She was driving horse.
Yeah, the riding horse is a gray Connemara.
That's Rainy,
Yeah.
She's never said anything to me, but I would guess so. She likes driving.
Probably, yeah. Happiness for old ladies. You know?
When you ran over. You didn't give it over. Keep your outside raining further into the morning.
This is a high, it's
Yeah,
all to say.
absolutely.
Very good. See the difference? Do that one more.
She has those coins.
Then you can do it.
Yes.
Very good habit, actually. Very good. So the next thing you're gonna do is come along the wall, like this, and turn out. So you have to step it almost so you think you're too far, and then turn, or you'll bump into the one on the other side. Let it walk a second long range, then you can do it.
Yeah, you can.
I was doing this in a group lesson the other day, but I had a bunch of people with two-wheel carts.
Yeah.
This cart turns so easily, it's easy for her to do.
Oh, cause when we set them up, I'm like, this was hard, and then she made it look so easy.
Well, and actually, I could make them tighter for her,
Wow,
but it's the first time I've made her do it, so I'm being nice to her.
that'd be nice.
I'm not always nice to her, but today I am. But I had like 8 people at once, everything from a mini to a 17 3-hand Cleveland Bay Cross, all going at the same time, so had to be a little bit generous. She did that very well because it made it quite narrow. She turns well, the horse turns well, because he wasn't turning as well on the deviations, but he got in here and he totally knows those tight square turns. He's like, yeah, you can't fool me. You walk it first, yes. Smart girl. So you gotta come to, you almost think you're gonna go by it, and then turn. There you go. Good. I competed a carriage like this for one season. It's a wonderfully turning athletic carriage. It does squeak and moan, but it turns well. The more you do this, the more you'll figure out which way is handy and which way cuts corners. So be sure you give yourself plenty of room. Good. And the other thing he does really well, a lot of horses making turns this tight, slow down and go, oh, that's hard. He just keeps piling through. And he's got a bad hind leg. You can play this game as long as you've got a wall or a fence. It's hard to do out in an open space because there are no limits. It's like driving a box hazard. Very good. A nice way to get bend changed too, huh? Come up there, you turn, he goes, yeah, I changed bend. I know how. he does kind of know everything. And you can do it, we do it with a baby horse, you can do it with any horse. Just change the distance a little bit. Good job, now you can go trotting. He says you, what's that?
Give them a mission.
Yeah, don't forget to straighten. If you let the turn get loopy, you'll run it over. So you gotta make the turn and then really go out straight. I know, Bud, you're beginning to be done in your mind. You're gonna be done pretty quick. He's much better than he was the other day, isn't he? The other day he kept running out of gas. Today he's been a prince. And he looks a little fat, like he might not have been working a lot recently. Has he? He could get fat. He's a grown-up. Oh, that's a lovely term. He's a grown-up Morgan. They get fat. Always a problem with the Morgans to keep them from getting fat. Had one old gelding and one old stallion that didn't get fat, but the rest of them did. Good. Mind him to stay trotting. Going to trot you. He says, I'm starting to get tired. You have to be pretty light with your hands because I don't know why, but the reins are down on the ring, I assume for a reason. And it's easy to get heavy-handed with them down there. Good. You better hang on to this nice horse. He's a really good horse. Come on, trot, trot. Mine wasn't getting tired. Good. So she's only had the two times she's touched it. That's pretty good. It's not an easy test. Good. It's also very good conditioning because it makes the hind legs keep pushing, pushing, pushing. So if you had a heart monitor on him, you'd see the heart rate go up. Cooler plant, hold my blanket on. A little more energy. That's it.
Refrigerators.
Good boy. So you got to really wrap around it, right? You can't really come diagonally through it. Trot, trot. Give me one more good one, buddy. We'll let you quit. Good. You get straight. Yeah. When you wrap around it straight, it's very nice. Okay, he can walk. That was well driven. Now you're all ready for hazards. You can't find turns much tougher than that. Huh? Yeah, he says, I've worked hard. He's been so good today. He's done a great job, both you and him. Now I gotta let him walk till he's cool. I love that exercise.
This is, and you, the other one, you did ones where we had four.
Yeah.
4 sets of 2?
Four sets of pairs?
Yeah.
Yes. And you made a square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have returned.
Did you leave us?
Yeah.
We didn't see you, but we didn't know you were gone.
So if you were doing that riding, how narrow would you make those?
Oh, I'd make it probably half that width.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And short, make it closer to the rail too.
Oh, okay.
I made her about a foot long and a foot wide to start with.
Okay.
And then I pushed, but yeah, I would make it about half that width.
Yeah, does he, do you know what size he is?
74. He's shorter
Falcon's shorter than my pony.
He's a 74?
than a 74
When did you
Merrick is
last
a
measure him?
75.
Dennis Blinker?
a year ago, yeah.
Really?
He's very short.
I would have guessed it was 76 or 78.
No.
Because his big shoulder takes up so much space.
I know.
Merrick is a 75.
He has no back.
Yeah.
Is he
Back's
really?
that long.
I wouldn't
He's
guess
Merrick's really long.
But he has a long hip and he has a long shoulder.
Huh,
I had
well, that's
my,
amazing.
my granddad.
That was a very good boy. You want to show your mother what you were doing?
And they were just hanging.
Oh,
Well, that
yeah.
means Merrick's blankets will probably fit him.
Yeah, well,
I
you
have a-
can try a little more and show your mother what you're doing. Show her both directions.
You get to see this, Jada?
You got it, JD. You got to watch Molly practicing hazards.
No, I think if they can be comfortable in this feather,
Yeah.
whatever we have for this is fine.
Check this out.
He
Yeah,
stays
I-
comfortable inside. I mean, it's,
Good.
there's no wind,
Yay.
and it's warm. I mean, there's 8 horses in the barn.
Yeah, I took
Yeah,
the
if they're
baling
in and out of the
twine,
weather,
took it-
I don't feel so bad
took
for
it
them.
home and measured it, and I said,
But I like them warm. Good boy. Do one more set of that way and then we'll do the inward one.
76 of them.
Keep going, bud. He thought you were going left. Little more energy. Go down, make a nice, now square up your turn. Good. So now go trot around, do it the other way where you come up the rail. He said, "They're making it work." So we're getting it ready to do hazards.
Do you think that he's all right to do, like, training level?
I think he's fine.
I maybe am just babying him because I remember how bad it looked.
Yeah, well, I remember it was a terrible
I don't see
injury,
how
but,
he can be
but he
sound.
really doesn't look bad now. Trot, trot.
He got caught in the round rail.
I mean, he needs some fitness work.
Happens.
You know, you could try the equioxin
Bad
and
as
see if it
looked,
makes a
like,
difference.
he was never
Hey, what was that?
off. He was a little stiff.
Somebody forgot her outside rain. You're lucky that's not a course my husband built with an 8x8 and a bucket of concrete to give you a heck of a bump. Try the left again. Go in straight, 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 and then turn. Yeah, good. He can walk. I bet even Molly's starting to get tired.
Like he burned it,
Recently?
It didn't damage any tendons or
It'll be
anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I gotta
last
go.
year you had a
Alright.
broken one.
What did she do?
Broke both of her ring fingers.
Wow.
The ones that the reins hang over.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
She was,
Yeah,
work-
I just-
she was
I
driving
like
with a
he's
splint
doing
on
really
it.
well.
She was sort of
I
like,
would like to come out, but I just have too much.
I
going
didn't cool
on.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Did she break
Not-
it again?
I'm doing.
Apparently she's done
I
each
can
of them
take
once.
care of it.
Oh, okay.
One during basketball
Sure.
season, which was just
Oh,
bitter,
yeah.
and the other one before
Whatever.
that.
No.
She's a kamikaze pilot.
I told Joe if,
You know, JD, you can see how he looks tomorrow because he's done a good hard lesson today. He's been wonderful. He stayed forward. She's driven well. They're ready as far as I can tell.
Okay.
You could try Equiox and maybe there's some
anything happens,
joint
he needs
involved.
to give the horse to you. I'm being serious. I'm
Well, I'll
serious.
take him.
I'm serious. Well,
If it just fills, you can put something on it that draws it out. You can keep walking, buddy. You can't run Debbie over though. We're not done with her.
I think Jeanette might be coming now, so I took one of my
Is she back?
bags of shavings.
Oh, they all blew out yesterday.
No, but you know, I
Yeah.
just thought we better get.
I
Yeah.
have shavings
She's in
too.
Kansas.
Like for Kramer's and stuff, you're more than welcome
Oh, that's
to use
fine. I
those.
had
So,
extra.
I mean,
I think they were in Salina, Kansas this morning, so my guess is they'll get into Ames tonight, I'm guessing. And I know
Well, that's
it's,
pretty
Is this
exciting.
Kramer's family incoming?
yes. And she said next year they're coming back a month earlier, cause all his friends went home, you know, his golfing friends.
Oh,
like a
so
month
it's-
When the
before.
party's over, you might as well leave.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like we always say, oh, I want to leave Florida, but everybody's gone. It's getting hot. Time to go.
Yeah, it was 100 there when it was 80
I'm
here.
usually one of the first ones to leave.
I usually have to get home.
Yeah.
You're never really there. You just visit and go away.
Yeah, my
Yep.
You don't get
family.
entrenched like we
Buzz
do.
in and buzz out.
Yeah. You attack and depart.
It's funny though, because a lot of times, you know, I'm here and then I'm not, and then I'm there and I'm not. So like I'll see people and they're like,